Hey guys, welcome back to some more reviews. Still doing these live streams. I know it's been live stream heaven a lot, but today we're doing another live stream with Colton, our WWE topic, and today we're talking about a wonderful subject, WWE booking, and talking about the just genius that is this booking, guys. I mean, they're the World Wrestling Entertainment Company, WWE, for a reason. They're a top dog for a reason. I mean, these guys, man, they know what they're doing. How to push Enzo, they know how to push my boy Jinder. They know how to push. Oh yeah, they've been pushing Finn Balor. They let him loose to Kane, and oh my goodness, that's such a good push for Finn. I mean, it got TV time. I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. This is. I'll admit this. Sometimes booking can do stuff right, but right now we're discussing what we think about the booking right now. And I know Colton might be anxious to get into this subject. So Colton, do you want to be the first one to talk about this?
If you want, you can first. A lot of things on my mind.
Let's say
I'm not gonna pin it all on one person, but it's gonna be interesting. So why don't you take the floor first?
All right. First of all, I feel personally that even though booking right now has its problems than what it was before, like remember when we did our payback review? Heck, look, I just seen the channel.
Oh,
on the TV. He found my channel on his TV. But remember when we did that payback video? I mean, dude, the booking was so bad back in 2000 because everybody was injured. All these jobbers that they were jobbing to try to make them into the main event.
Yep.
And it's like personally for me that was the worst time.
It was a terrible time
because there was no main eventers. It was all either Roman Reigns or it was Dolph Ziggler. We had Dolph Ziggler, had Ryback. We got one viewer. Hi, one viewer. I know who this one viewer is too. I know exactly who this one viewer is. He's watching me on his TV. But yeah, I mean the booking right now. I think the main problem with the booking is that they're not pushing young stars, and we even discussed that on our discussing the new era video. We said it's very important that they push these people. What they do, they didn't push them.
They bury him.
They bury him.
They
Like seriously,
opposite.
what has Shinsuke been doing?
Jobbing the Enzo. Jobbing the Enzo. My freaking words. Jobbing to Jinder Mahal.
I haven't even seen a match on SmackDown. Like, dude, like when was his last match?
Pay-per-view, I believe.
Oh my goodness, Shinsuke and I make it on the show, man. But yeah, I mean, I think the main problem right now is that they're still pushing these guys who, if they want to introduce a new era, they can't keep pushing these same people because we have young talent right now in the roster. They need the spotlight. They need to show what they have. I mean, people have made good points to bring these people up from NXT. What do they do with them? They just bury them, and they change their character, or they decided to make them
Holy
a different
crap, we've
a
done
different
a lot
way.
of reviews together.
I know 17 videos total, which we still got some more paper. We still got to review WrestleMania
and TLC and soon to be Survivor Series.
Heck, we'll skip probably TLC and go to Survivor because
True.
Because I think at this point we all know what happened at TLC, but
True.
Hey, if a Survivor Series, it'll give us good coverage on that because I haven't seen Survivor Series since 2015, so I missed, a lot of because I missed 2016's Survivor Series. What happened in that? Did you say it was good?
Yeah, that's when Sting came back and helped Dolph Ziggler beat all three.
No,
guys.
2016. That was 2015. I know.
I can't remember 16, man.
What the freak was? No, I thought it was Goldberg.
That was Goldberg versus Lesnar.
Yeah, and Goldberg beat him in
3
minutes.
Yeah, 5 seconds. Anyway, back to what you were saying.
Yeah. It's just the booking right now. They're focused on the wrong people. They're not pushing Sammy still. They're not pushing Finn Balor. They're burying a lot of these young talent. I do like how they're pushing Braun Strowman, though. I think that's a very strong push. And yes, guys, I'm actually giving Braun Strowman some positive. That's not the first time, though. I gave him positive feedback in the No Mercy review.
I know. You hated Braun
I know.
Strowman.
And if you guys go back and watch those reviews. Heck, we did a review on a pay-per-view back when Braun Strowman was in the Wyatt family.
Yeah, that's when we hated him.
Goodness. Been doing these forever. Well, people have been doing these longer than us. People have been doing this since like WrestleMania freaking, I don't know, 2028, whenever YouTube started getting big. Yeah, I mean, I think with some people they're pushing in the right way. Like Braun Strowman. Good? Yeah, I'm a burping over here. But people like the younger talent mainly, like the ones that have just come up or the ones who are brand into the roster who've only been here for about a year or two, they're still getting jobbed. And to push people strongly on NXT and to pretty much put them into the Raw or SmackDown circuit and then job them, that stops their momentum. That really does, because here we have these guys who are legitimately building their characters, building up that freaking momentum. They're beating a lot of these people. Asuka's undefeated. I hope she stays undefeated for a little bit. I know that she won't stay undefeated forever, but at least make it to where it's more of an impact, because with Asuka so far, besides the Emma stuff,
those two Emma matches hurt her.
Yeah. I mean, besides though the fact that Emma got some, at least her pay-per-view. I think that was her pay-per-view debut, right?
And yeah, her pay-per-view did. Like those two matches hurt her big time.
It wasn't a lot of offense from Asuka.
Yeah, because Asuka would barely win, and she freaking killed like the local squash people, and then that was it.
Exactly. Like, I don't get that. Like, I don't get that how you can move somebody from NXT who's doing fantastic. Like, you know, for instance, American Alpha, NXT. I freaking love them, dude. They moved into the main roster. They split them up. Jason Jordan's Kurt Angle's son, and Chad Gable was solo for a while. We didn't see a lot of Chad Gable, and now he's with Shelton Benjamin. And
they might be
possible heel turn.
Yeah, I think they are technically heel.
So I like that. I mean, there's some decent stuff going on. That's what I mean. It's a lot better than what it used to be. And I've got a new video out. But it is a lot better than what it used to be. I mean, I'll admit that. 2016, we had Dolph getting pushed to the moon. We had, like, all these guys being pushed. It's like, we don't, you know, a lot of the guys we wanted to get pushed were injured. Neville was injured. John Cena was injured, who he did a good job at carrying talent. Carry some. But, you know, if he did want to, he could carry. Yeah, if he wanted to, he could carry some people.
Why doesn't he bury Jinder?
No clue. He should.
Or Enzo.
I don't freaking... Enzo, the poor man. You want this guy to freaking just get down by everybody.
Basically.
It's all right, though. I don't know.
I heard Big Cass has actually been dealing really, really good lately, and he might actually be coming back soon.
I want to see what.
And he's probably going to be feuding with Enzo again, probably.
I heard this on his whole, like, big time career moment is like just picking on Enzo.
Just killing Enzo 24/7.
Yeah. I mean, if that's his highlight, oh my goodness. Big Cass has so much more potential. Like,
I think if he does come back, he should cost Enzo the Cruiserweight title.
Yeah.
And just
leave it alone. Leave it alone.
Leave it alone after that. Cost him the title and leave him alone, and Enzo does whatever he wants.
Don't make it a WrestleMania feud. Building right now.
Right.
It's a little early. But yeah, I mean, it's just the booking, I think, is much better than what it was, first of all. Second of all, they are not choosing the right people to push. Like I said, Sammy, Shinsuke, I can come like a million people that need to get pushed. Yeah. For me, personally, I'm a fan, but I like the way the end was being pushed. But anyways, everybody else who is getting jobbed, they deserve, they deserve more. And I'd say that. It's just the Enzo.
I'm not going to argue with this Enzo thing today. I'm too sick to deal with it.
I just I'll shut up about it, but
you like Enzo for who he is, and I don't like him because I just don't think he's that good right now.
True. Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
You
But yeah,
just like
some
Enzo.
talent, just like Enzo. Oh yeah, okay. Some talent does get buried. They should.
Most talent.
Yeah, a lot of them do. But there are some that I think that they're pushing decently.
Who?
One name I'm not going to mention, but
You
the
already
other
said
name,
it, which was Enzo.
yeah, the other name is Braun Strowman. I think they're pushing it really good. Really.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean, really, I like
Brock
how they're pushing
Lesnar.
Alexa Bliss.
Brock Lesnar still has a belt.
AJ.
He's just gonna lose it again here in a couple of weeks, probably after Survivor Series.
I hope not, man. I really hope not.
That's it, basically. Like, no one else is getting pushed.
Yeah, I know. I mean, they buried freaking Rusev. Rusev Day was trending. Rusev Day is actually catching on. People are actually getting behind Rusev.
Jinder Mahal should not beat Brock Lesnar.
Yes. He's the modern day Maharaja.
So he shouldn't beat Brock Lesnar. He shouldn't.
Should. Oh, you shouldn't. All right.
What would be the point? So, what would be the point of Brock Lesnar beating everybody with one F5 and Roman beating everyone with one spear? If Jinder just beats him at Survivor Series, that's the whole point. This is the whole point that they're building to, and I know for a fact they're building up for Brock Lesnar one F5 and Roman Reigns is one spear. So when they meet at WrestleMania, it's not going to be one F5 and one spear. It's going to take multiple spears and multiple F5s to put each other down. So what would be the whole point of Jinder beating Brock Lesnar at Survivor Series? That wouldn't make any.
That would make him a double champion, because weren't they saying they're going to put titles in the line?
That's not happening no more because AJ has the belt. Remember?
Yeah, but people were talking about that, weren't they?
That was a rumor.
Well, what if people there's still one SmackDown left until the pay-per-view, right?
Huh?
There's still one SmackDown left, right? Or two? One? There's two in that. Okay.
One.
So that's the go-home show, right?
Because this is Raw's go-home show coming up. And then SmackDown's the same thing. Please, dear Lord.
That's what I'm saying.
This
people are spectating. I can't say it, but
speculating.
Yeah, it's very confusing. It's spectating and whatever. But they're saying that Jinder's going to win it back on Tuesday, and I really don't want.
He's not going to win it back on Tuesday because I've heard from I've heard from multiple people that I've talked with, that's done rumors about this, and a whole bunch of people have confirmed this, saying Lesnar is not interested in fighting Jinder. Lesnar he doesn't even want to work with Jinder. That's how bad it is. That's how bad Lesnar doesn't like Jinder. He wants nothing to do with Jinder.
What does that say about SmackDown's World Heavyweight?
That says a lot, and that's why they made it switch to AJ, because that's more money, and Brock knows that. That's more of a money match with AJ because it's AJ Styles. He can carry anyone to a 5-star match.
Yeah, but do you think he can beat Brock Lesnar?
He ain't gonna beat Brock Lesnar. There's no way he's gonna.
I think it's a possibility, but man, it's gonna be a hard match.
Brock Lesnar is not gonna lose till WrestleMania. I guarantee you that. Every pay-per-view he's on, he's gonna win by one F5 or two F5.
So Roman's gonna be a guy to beat him.
Roman, I've told everyone's seen this. Everyone knows this probably by now. Roman is the guy to beat Lesnar at WrestleMania, to make Roman look strong, to make Roman look like the guy that no one can beat, to make Roman look like the next John Cena, the better Undertaker, the better Brock Lesnar, so he can beat Brock Lesnar. Because why else did they let Brock beat Braun Strowman with one F5? Why did
revenge against Goldberg?
Why did he take one F5 to go? No, Goldberg took more than one F5.
I know, but he got revenge. He beat Goldberg.
Well, right? What was the point with one F5 to Samoa Joe, one F5 to Braun Strowman?
Real quick, he's been champion since WrestleMania, right?
Yes.
goodness.
That's
he's going to carry it for a whole year.
That's the whole plan. Have him destroy everyone on the roster so Roman can conquer him. And that's not going to get Roman over.
It's not.
It's not going to
Are they going to take out the Shield with that, or are they going to...
Yes, the Shield are going to break up, probably. Man. I heard rumors that it's going to be Dean. He's going to take out Seth, and then they're going to have a match at WrestleMania.
We're already getting into the booking issues right here.
This is the main booking issue. With Roman Reigns, it's the whole problem. Roman Reigns doesn't need to be top champ. Finn Balor needs to be top champ. Miz doesn't need to be IC title. Who's a good mid-carder?
I think, honestly...
Roman Reigns needs the IC title, to be honest.
I want to see Braun Strowman as a Universal Champion. I'm being honest. He's still early in his career.
He's too early for me.
Like a year or two from now.
Yeah, a year from now, he needs that belt.
I want to see him be a champion, and I want to see him as a heel or a face. I don't care.
I like him better as a face.
Yeah,
but that's the same thing. Miz doesn't need the IC title. Roman could have the IC title. Finn could have that, and then the club could have the tag team.
Right.
Same thing on SmackDown. Jinder doesn't need. I'm not even going to say the cruiserweights because rumors are set. Well, this has obviously come true. Rockstar Spud has signed with WWE. He was former TNA something, and he just left, and now he's with WWE. He's going straight 205, and Hideo.
What I thought about Hideo.
Hideo's going to 205 soon too. Now, here's the huge problem with this. If they book Enzo to smack Hideo? Yeah, Hideo. If they book Enzo to smack Hideo,
they might let the Rock guy win.
But here's the thing.
I don't know.
If they do the same thing with him, what was the point? Like here, I can just see their booking right now. They're gonna have Enzo beat Hideo and that Rockstar dude. I can just see it.
I want to ask you this question because you know how I'm always saying positive stuff about Enzo. This is the one critique I have with him right now. Do you think that Jinder Mahal and Enzo Amore's title runs are similar?
Yes, I can see it because look at Enzo. He was terrible. He still is terrible. Look at Jinder. He was a jobber. He got fired. Freaking, I was watching the Royal Rumble back in 2014. His brother-in-law was the Great Khali.
What?
Yes.
Brother-in-law?
Yes, brother-in-law was the Great Khali.
What the freak?
That's their booking. And Jinder, you know what he looked like? He looked like a white little Indian man. He was not buff. He was little. He wasn't
even buff when he came back.
And
he he got injured. Didn't he get injured? And
no,
he came back.
No, he got fired.
No, he got fired. Came back to Raw.
And then
he came to SmackDown. Then became all buff.
No, he was buff on Raw.
He was.
He was huge on Raw. That's why everyone's like, "What? That's Jinder?" Because I remember. Because he freaking, I remember because he elbowed Finn and gave Finn a concussion. I was like, oh my lord, this dude is buff. And then he went to SmackDown and became WWE champion for no reason. Their title runs are pretty much the same. They both were jobbers, except Enzo, in my mind, is still a jobber who should be a jobber. Jinder got pushed heavily too much.
Would you say that what's worse, Enzo being a jobber, or is it Jinder being supposed to be a jobber, but he's being pushed?
The worst thing is Jinder having that belt because that belt lost so much value because of it. Enzo with the cruiserweight belt, it doesn't bother me.
That's what I mean. Like, he's not destroying. I'm not saying Jinder Mahal destroying the belt. That belt on him, he's a heel. All right, whatever. Too soon.
Way too soon.
And I think if he would have had that, man, like I even said this before, make him a U.S. champion. You know how much heat you're gonna get from him.
Oh,
have
so
him feud
much.
with
So much.
Baron at first. Have Baron maybe lose, and if you don't want to have Baron win, have AJ Styles win, or at least have AJ Styles feud with them.
AJ Styles in the U.S. title picture again.
Well, I'm saying at least have it to where he can probably beat AJ, so that we can make him a strong champion, and then have Sammy feud with them.
But then Sammy's just going to lose.
No, Sammy wins. That's the thing.
No, they wouldn't
build it up.
They wouldn't book that. They book Jinder to win.
Probably.
you know how their booking is. This is why we're having this discussion.
Yeah.
Like, look at Sammy. My voice is terrible right now. Look at Sammy. Good Lord, that man has been in the main roster for how long and hasn't have a belt?
He's been like for what, 2 years?
And Jinder Mahal comes back after being fired and gets a belt before
In
him.
what, 3 months only?
And Enzo Amore gets a title before Sammy?
Oh my goodness.
You see why I don't like this? Enzo and Sammy and the booking, right? Not Sammy, but Enzo and Jinder.
Yeah.
Because how the frick does Enzo and Jinder get a belt before Sami Zayn?
I'm not saying that Enzo is perfect by any means, but
he is far from perfect.
I think that he's got talent, and I think that, like I told you before, I think really what's the problem with Enzo, discussing it for the 1,000th time,
is his mouth.
Well, that and also because the way that WWE decided to book him, because they wanted to make him an underdog, and then they switched it like that made him a heel, and it's like
exactly.
That's why when I text you, I'm like, I want him to win because he was they were booking it like he was an underdog. He's getting
and then he
beat
kicked
up.
him in the nuts, and I was
yeah,
like,
and I'm
what?
like, and you didn't like it, but I got behind it because they were building up all that, and I was like, oh yeah, that was a heel finish. I'm like, so why am I cheering?
Exactly. Like I messaged you, I was like, why are you cheering?
Yeah, because I texted him, I was like, yeah, and he was like, what?
He's saying he's an underdog. I'm like, he's not an underdog. He just cheated to win. That's not an underdog. He just turned heel like that.
It hit me then. I was like, oh, yeah, true. I was like, so then why did they book him like an underdog then?
Because their booking is terrible.
That's why they had him lose to everybody, because they want to try to see, oh, yeah, we'll book him to lose, and then win against Neville. But then they're like, we'll have him win, but we'll have him win with the heel finish. And I'm like, so then you just made the whole underdog
stupid,
pointless.
And they made Neville look like a chump.
Yeah, because look at all those people he beat. Now he got kicked in the groin by Enzo.
Like
roll up.
Like literally, look what freaking Neville did. He beat everybody. He dominated, and he gets kicked one time in the nuts, made him look like a chump. Right. And a roll up. Like that's why I was so mad. That's why I don't like his booking or Enzo, because they literally just disgraced Neville by having him hold that belt just so Enzo could have it, and then just build on Enzo for no reason. Which makes no sense to me. Like, that's so stupid. Like, I'm willing to give Enzo a chance. It's just going to take me a while because it's just it's Neville, man. Neville can wrestle. And Neville was my boy. He was like, him and Punk were my number one, number two guys. And then they freaking chewed Punk out. And then Punk left. And then Neville became my first. And then they did the same thing with Neville. It's just worse with Enzo.
I mean, at least Shinsuke and Finn Balor, I mean, they're still in WWE. Yeah, they're not doing much. But, they're at least in the company.
For how long?
Employed.
For how long?
And then watch freaking these guys come up and start winning championships, and like we're gonna be like, what about Finn? What about Shinsuke? Miz, WWE Universal Champion.
Oh dear Lord, don't ever let that happen again.
I hope not. I really hope not. I freaking hope not.
See, I can just picture them booking it, man. I can picture them booking it. But the thing that bothers me the most is why did they have to sacrifice all these guys just to make one person look strong? Like, they sacrificed Samoa Joe to Brock Lesnar. They sacrificed Braun Strowman to Brock Lesnar. They're going to sacrifice Finn Balor to Brock Lesnar, probably. They're going to sacrifice all these guys to Brock Lesnar so he can look dominant, so Roman can just come in and then boom, win the title.
When nobody wants it. Everybody wants somebody else.
When they want Finn, or they want Shinsuke, like it was the same thing with Jinder. They built Jinder, same thing. What was the point? They buried Orton with Jinder, and then they buried Shinsuke with Jinder. No point. No point.
Who do you think would be your champions, though?
Who would I want to be champion?
Yeah.
Universal, Finn Balor.
Good choice.
IC title, Samoa Joe. Tag team champions, The Club. SmackDown, WWE champion, Sami Zayn.
Not AJ?
Not AJ.
What about United States? Gender?
No.
Oh.
No, not gender.
You're going to give him that mid-card
not gender.
title?
It would have to be Ty.
Ty Dillinger, yes. Ty Dillinger.
What has Ty done since all this happened? I haven't even seen Ty on TV in weeks. Cruiserweight. Cedric Alexander.
What about SmackDown tag team? Usos? Keep Usos?
Keep Usos. Yeah,
They're
keep
good.
Usos.
For me, I would have probably the Universal. If you're talking about future references, Braun Strowman. If you're talking about right now, I want to have a because they have to balance it out. They can't have all face champions. So, I know I'm not let Brock.
Hold up. They can't have all face champions, but they just literally had all heel champions.
What do you mean?
Before Tuesday, when Raw happened, Sheamus and Cesaro beat Seth and Dean for the tag team titles.
Mm-hmm.
So you had Brock, who was technically either a heel or face, whatever you think. He practically
really is a heel.
He's a heel. Miz, heel. The Bar, heel. Jinder, heel. Baron, heel. Usos, heel. Natalya, heel. Alexa Bliss, heel. Enzo, heel.
Yeah, but some guys don't get booed. Like Usos don't really get booed that much.
I'm just saying, though.
Their build as
all heels. Literally, they just had all champions as heels before Tuesday when AJ beat Jinder.
Now that you point that out, I don't know. I mean, I would be balanced with it. Like I wouldn't have Miz be IC champion. I would probably have. I can't think of Raw's roster right now, but
Samoa Joe, Finn Balor, The Club.
I don't know if I would have The Club though. I want to give somebody else a title.
They jobbed The Club though so bad.
They did.
Oh my goodness, they did. When they first came in, it was like, oh, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows still here.
To be honest, you're gonna hate me for this, but I would give Finn the IC, not the World, not the Universal, only because I want to have a heel Universal.
Who would you have Universal?
I would have Roman as a heel.
I don't hate that. I love that. I'd love Roman as a heel.
Turn him heel. Make him the Universal Champion. Make him unstoppable.
Who would you have as your tag team?
My tag team. Who the freak is the tag team going wrong? I can't even remember.
Club, Shield.
I'll probably keep it at the Bar. And then SmackDown, I'd keep the Usos. U.S. Champion. The Raw Women's Champion. Alexa Bliss, keep that. No. My wife will be the women's champion.
I knew you were gonna say
Asuka. That. And then, like I said, Uso is the same. U.S. would be Jinder. My world heavyweight would be Sammy. I have to agree with you on that. And my women's champion would probably be. Wow, I can't even remember who's on SmackDown now.
Charlotte.
Probably Charlotte.
Natalya, Becky.
I want Charlotte. I like Natalya right now. She's a pretty good heel. So I like her as a champion. But if I have the choice, I want Charlotte to be champion. Because when she's a face champion, she's pretty good.
Who would I say would be my...
Your women's?
No, my U.S.
Your U.S. was going to be
Ty. I'd have him feud with Bobby. And then I'd have Sammy feud with AJ Nakamura.
I would have Jinder feud with... this is how his feud would go. He would feud with Baron to get a rematch. Wins against AJ, wins against Sammy. Ty would be that person to beat Jinder, to be honest. I know it will never happen, but that's if I ever think it's that booking choice, that's how mine would go.
And
I'd give him a long reign, dummy. What's that, like 4 pay-per-views right there?
Pretty much.
What he beat Baron twice. He beat AJ. He beat Sami Zayn, and then he won. He didn't beat, but he got beat by Ty Dillinger. Boom, bada boom, bada boom. Now cruiserweight is still be Enzo. I know you're gonna hate me for that.
It'd honestly be
Until Hideo and that Rock guy comes on, I would have Hideo win, and I'd have the Rock guy feud with Hideo.
with Cedric.
Or Cedric?
I throw Cedric because he's so underrated.
Mm-hmm.
He is so underrated.
I like Cedric. I don't even know that much about him, but when I played with him, like when I played with him on WWE 2K18, I was like, this guy's a pretty good wrestler, and I just think he's a cool character.
He is.
I also like TJP, which this guy doesn't like for some reason.
He just rubs me the wrong way. I don't understand why. Like, I just, every time I think of him, it's just,
Everybody boos him.
I don't hate him. I don't hate him. It's just, oh my goodness. I just can't think of a good reason. Like, I'm just like, every time I think of him, he's just, he just reminds me of a freaking slimy dude. I'm like, ugh.
So what's your main opinions, though, on, like, the booking of WWE? Isn't it genius?
It's terrible.
They kind of countered the genius, man. It's terribly genius.
It's terrible because they're not giving the right people the right opportunity to win. Like, I'm going to bring this into an example. Leo Rush. Remember what happened with him?
Right.
He posted on Twitter about Emma being released and how she's really not ready for Asuka.
And he got in trouble for it.
And everyone chewed him out. And he apologized, and he said the exact thing I would have said. Your leaders should not, like, he didn't say these exact words, but I know what he meant. Like, the leaders should not chew you out. The leader should help you and grow into a better person. And I was like, why didn't they do that? Instead, they all chewed him out. But no, they all got to chew him out, but not help him.
That's a cool screen.
I know. I think that's new.
Yeah, it looks like it.
But it's just terrible, man. I don't like seeing Finn be buried by Kane. I don't like seeing
50-year-old Kane.
50-year-old freaking Kane being
40-year-old Randy Orton beating Rusev.
He's not 40 yet. He's like 37.
Oh, dang. He's still in his 30s.
37, 38.
But still, would you rather have Rusev? Because now Rusev, what's Rusev going to do now? He don't have anything to do.
It's gonna
pick up. We'll see you after the pay-per-view, Rusev. You'll be in the pre-show. He won't even get that, will he?
I doubt he'll get that.
Rusev's getting so... People are getting behind Rusev.
The sad thing is, here's the sad thing. Remember who was with Rusev on Raw before he went to SmackDown?
I don't remember.
Jinder.
He was?
And look what happened to Jinder. Went to being with Rusev, the WWE champion.
He's with
Aiden English.
Wow. Yeah, but
Aiden English is going to be WWE champion before you know it. And that's a scary thing.
But don't you like Aiden English now? I think he's a great
I love him as that singing thing. Like, it's just so funny.
Yeah. I think he's a great sidekick to Rusev.
He is. He's a very good one.
You said that Silent Gotch was underrated, didn't you?
He was very underrated. Like, he was very, 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 very... I'm dying.
Colton's injured today.
I am very sick. As you can tell. I'm dying.
It's okay. This is the last stream, guys. The final stream with Colton. Just kidding.
No.
I certainly hope not.
You freaking end it next thing. Broken news, he's dead. What?
I get on here, I'm like, guys, I'm quitting. I'm joking now.
What?
Well, real quick, we got to get our thoughts on the game. Since we've been playing a lot. I mean, I've been playing a lot. I'm sure you've been playing a lot.
Oh, Lord.
What's your thoughts on the game? Because I got to do a review maybe tomorrow on it. So I'm going to get your thoughts on it.
It's so buggy. It's so buggy. I mean, when it's buggy, It's freaking Bucky.
You have that too?
What?
Dude, that's identical to mine. Only there's not Roman, and there's not Kurt. Everybody else is like the same pretty much. I think I also had Ty in that.
I'm freaking simming this because one of these is freaking one of these is has that Kyle O'Reilly I want to delete on it. And I think it's this one. But the game is so freaking glitchy. It's so bad. Like they released the pack notes and then they released the entrances to the DLC. Then they fixed it by releasing the freaking moves to the superstars who weren't even in the game yet. Like, what?
I wish I would have gotten on the menu and chosen Aleister Black's music because I don't know. I think it still plays.
It does. I didn't have the chance to get to it, and I was so mad. But I have his moveset, so.
Is there any news when the DLC is going to come out?
I have no idea. I hope soon.
I wonder when they're going to release Kurt, because I pre-ordered. I didn't get my Kurt Angle. I feel like Kurt's Axel. I still didn't get my Kurt Angle. I still didn't get eliminated from the Royal Rumble. Axel Mania. I still didn't get my Kurt Angle.
You did get screwed on that.
I'm going to pre-order it and everything. WWE, I didn't get my Kurt Angle pack. What do you got to say to that? Bada boom.
Technically, it was the store you bought it from.
Right. Well, whoever. Actually, I'm really cool with the store, so I don't know. I'm not blaming anybody now. But
oh, it's so glitchy. Like you can't even play it without it freaking. It's just it's just bad.
So, what do you think would improve WWE's?
Not releasing movesets and not releasing entrances.
What about improving the booking?
Booking.
Push the people who need to be pushed.
Push the people who need to be pushed. Wait, let me see if it's the right one.
And always have Enzo win. I'm just kidding.
Whoa, now. Whoa, now.
I'm joking, guys.
Whoa, now. Fire this man.
We're going to have Enzo become the U.S. champion. And he's going to become a U.S. Universal champion.
Oh, heck no. Stop watching.
Babu, realest champion in the room.
My worst nightmare is if that actually happened. Like, imagine Enzo is cruiserweight, IC, and Universal, and Junior as WWE.
To be honest, I would hate it. I would even hate it. I'm like, this is ridiculous. Come on, man. What about Finn?
And they just bury everybody. It's like
purple background.
It's like what?
Purple background for the cruiserweights.
Who are nothing without Neville and Austin Aries.
But hey, Hideo, what's that guy's name? The Rocker guy?
I don't know his name. I just call him the Rockstar.
But the Rockstar and Hideo could carry that show if they handled them the right way. Enzo, 1, 2, 3.
I wouldn't be surprised if they want to leave after being in that roster.
Austin Aries, Neville did.
Like, you gotta be kidding me. Neville and Austin Aries, the two biggest cruiserweights, and you flopped them with it. Like, really?
I know, man.
Especially Neville, man. Neville was, oh my goodness. I just want Neville back, man. Or send him away.
He walked out, so.
Or just send him away, man. Stop holding him.
Hold him hostage.
Stop holding him hostage, man. Like, just send him away.
We're never letting you go, Neville. We're going to keep renewing your contract.
Like, gee, Christmas.
Doesn't that mean... And I know this might sound stupid, but doesn't that mean legally he can't wrestle until he gets that contract up?
Yeah, until his contract's up, and then he can't wrestle for another 90 days.
Goodness gracious. He's like, gosh dang it, Vince. All I want to do is go to the Indies.
Exactly.
But, yeah, guys, overall, booking needs fixed, obviously, but you think it has improved, though, a little bit over 16 years.
Yes, it has, but Jamie Christmas, kill me now.
But, yeah, guys, overall, booking is a little messed up. My freaking game keeps crashing. My data keeps getting corrupted. I had like 6 or 7 custom characters that are now gone. and I'm so mad. But it's okay.
I don't know whose universe is this. I don't remember having Sheamus have the. Oh, this is mine, Eric's. I think.
Sheamus, he's the United Kingdom champion. What the heck?
Yeah, no, this has to be mine.
He's Irish. Why is he?
That has to be mine, Eric's.
Why? Why?
I have so many freaking universes I can't keep track.
I know, that's how mine was too. Like, I had WCW, ECW, WWE, and I was like, I never played the other two, so I'm like, I'm just gonna play ECW.
Well, I have to keep yours and Eric's, because that's Eric's. I think this one's yours, and this one's mine, hopefully. Hopefully this is mine. This is mine.
Rich Swann and Neville are the two guys who show up on the Raw thing.
I know.
But
is this one mine? Please tell me, Lord. Yes, this one's mine.
But what would you say though? What else do you got to say? Because
oh my, Bray Wyatt versus John Cena.
Holy crap! Another Bray match for Bray.
Bray's gonna win.
So to wrap up this review,
why would these two fight? These two are with each other.
He's fighting his coach.
Tag team. Oh my goodness, that's
caliber.
That's the fourth match.
Holy crap!
What the?
That's awesome, honestly.
What? Brian Kendrick and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat as a tag team.
That's honestly a good.
Samoa Joe versus Shawn Michaels.
In a Falls Count Anywhere match on Raw.
Finn Balor taking on The Rock and the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
These bookings out of control.
Hey, my booking's still better than wrestling's booking.
True.
Shots have been fired.
Vince, don't copyright this video, please. My channel. It's
still.
You
better not copyright these videos. You should never copyright these freaking videos.
But what do you got to say of like the closing statement on this video?
Fix the booking, fix the game, and fix everything with wrestling. Because if you guys keep going this direction, be prepared to be freaking outstaged by New Japan and Ring of Honor.
Yeah, Ring of Honor is starting to get really big momentum.
So is freaking New Japan because of that Y2J and Kenny Omega match. I might have to subscribe to New Japan's network.
You see the C4 matches.
Literally
everywhere. Oh my goodness!
I might subscribe to this to the New Japan. Basically, as the wrestle, like it's basically the WWE network, but it's New Japan, and I might subscribe to that. And if Ring of Honor ever gets one, I'm gonna subscribe to Ring of Honor for sure.
Right. But yeah, guys. WWE obviously right now is having issues with the booking they need to fix, and I think the same thing. I think they need to fix it and get on and really fast. And
Notorious
Mr. Conor McGregor on WWE Monday Night Raw. What the freak? He's gonna get in there and beat people's faces in. You will fight.
And the Notorious
Roman's getting his. He's like, oh my nose.
Wrong sport.
My perfect nose.
Why are they still a tag team?
Break up. I broke up. I had Raw look totally healed because of my universe mode. When I did the universe brand split, I had Raw pretty much go, okay, we're gonna split up Heath Slater and Rhino, and Rhino was still on Raw and Heath Slater went to SmackDown. And then I had SmackDown go, well, we're not gonna be like you guys. We're gonna keep the Hype Bros together, keep them on our team. So Raw looked a little heel, so but that's all right. But yeah, guys, that pretty much wraps up this video. Hopefully these things get fixed.
They never
will. The future will tell.
They never will.
Yeah, but what's wrong with a little bit of hope? What's wrong with that? You know, what's wrong with that? WWE crushed all that hope. Is what's wrong with that?
We need Jeff Hardy and Chris Jericho.
I know. What the? Why? Look, all these people aren't even in the game.
Elias, the Hardys.
That's it.
Freaking, if they're on the freaking tight freaking video package for Monday Night Raw, they're in the game, period. Screw it.
Yeah. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks, Colin, for being on the stream. Mm-hmm. As always, it's a pleasure talking to you about some WWE.
Who's going to be in 2K19 DLC pack?
Holy crap, I have no freaking idea. But whoever's in NXT right now will be in the NXT pack.
Oh, Adam Cole, Bobby Fish.
They'll make them. They should make them in the game by next year.
Shelton Benjamin.
They'll make it DLC actually this year, and they'll be on the roster maybe by next year. So
they're not going to make it DLC this year.
Oh yeah, true. What about next year?
They might, if they're lucky, because they might have because they did this last year. I don't understand why they told us like every DLC that's coming out, and then they tell us who's gonna be in it. Like it's supposed to be a surprise. But
it's
they did surprise us last year with another DLC.
Well, what?
It had the NWO Sting, and it had the Freebirds, and another Sting, and another Sting, and another Sting.
Another one.
And nothing but Stings, but it had Sting, and it had the Freebirds, and it had Ivory, and it had Jacqueline in it, and then
which are all now in the current roster.
So maybe there'll be another
Legends pack.
Maybe another. It wasn't even it was just a weird pack. It was a WCW pack, honestly.
Oh,
so maybe they'll put Brian Pillman as a DLC.
Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
Oh,
the awkward.
They put Hulk Hogan and Hollywood Hulk Hogan. It's like
they trust it.
I guess it's okay now.
They put him as Boo. Give him a 78 overall.
Oh my lord!
Gosh, Hulk Hogan, the 70s.
The disrespect, thanks.
But yeah. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Colt, thanks for being in the video, and we'll see you guys in the next review. The Explorer Report out.